out of the game, it'd be ideal.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up facing a 3rd and 5. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
On first down, Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Just like that. Check, 55.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go back to the ground now with Fournette, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They run again on first down. Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the
The
set.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
30 base.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. I'm coming.
Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. A little second effort there on the strong run. and then drop just inside of the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs
18
offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
60 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, rock it, hit it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
General West.
It's a gain of 9.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
At the 18-yard line.
Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and a yard. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got it.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 13.
X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. Go. Slant. Watch the slant. Motion, motion. Right there.
They run it again with Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Buccaneers 15, Jaguars 14.
Here we go. Here we go. 10, Tuscan. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Delta, Delta. Hurry, hurry. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Let's go now. 51, 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. I got you, boy. Short. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's come. Rotate, spell. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. They go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. They get 1 yard back there to make it second and 14. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54.
Last stop. Last stop.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
55 to Mike. I got one.
Big rip.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here we go. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Ready.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the set, it's Mike. 51's the Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Great stone. Travel. Watch the shift. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Try to lay one up deep. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready? 30 base.
55. Hey, eat.
I'm coming, pilot. 64. Weak.
Kill.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On 4th down, Jones. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Hey, Alpha.
Check right. Watch 55.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Snap.
Go, 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 hey, run it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents. All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting. Each player has a combine grade. Now, this score represents how combine performance tells you how players' speed, jump. Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
The Falcons are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.